1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. 53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Fastball well outside.
Fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And maybe some miscommunication there as the throw zips right by him. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Stepping up is Chris Bryant. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Now here's the first offering.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
Fouled off. Ready on 1 and 2, and he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game. So now a runner on at second with 1 away, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman Freddie Freeman. Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Two balls and a strike to Freeman. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to it here. 3-1.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dero, what's the key if they want to be crowned World Series champs here tonight?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Altuve on third with 2 out. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip this one on to first as he works his way out of the jam, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1. Mets 0. The Yankees coming up. It's crosstown action on Major League Baseball, the show. So stepping in is Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Yankees, the shortstop.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. There is Altuve, and that's the first out.
Batting second.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. How do they go about staying alive in this one, D-Row?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
David Peralta is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. One and two now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. A little low. It's 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
Count now a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's big Aaron Judge, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful?
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 1 left for the Yankees. Still no score. And now here is Michael Conforto. His previous meeting line with Tyler Glasnow. He's 0 for 9. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. High in the air out to center field. Frazier is right there, 1 down.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
To the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Hard hit ball to second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw gets him, 2 down. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch on its way.
1-0. Well, even though these 2 teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
Swings right over the top of that one, 2-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Fouled away. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding in is Luke Voigt as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Nola has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty D, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot, you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that doesn't.
Misses, ball 2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 2-2 one more time. Will not catch the zone, ball 3.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3. Gio Urshela will be next. No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first. Now at the plate, Gio Urshela.
Batting 7, the third baseman.
He's set and the pitch.
29.
As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Cold strike on the change, 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now the 3-2 pitch. Back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here. Having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Stanton on second. Urshela at first. One gone. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
In there, 2-1. Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that Cade, wiggle out the jam, and keep this game tied.
Sanchez.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Bit of an ill-advised swing that time as that ball got in on him. fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. The set and the 1-2.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. Here's the 2-2. Jonathan Villar will be next if they can keep this inning alive. Payoff pitch on its way, and he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So runners in scoring position, and here is Jonathan Villar looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
1-1 the count. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. More on tap from Game 5 after this. Top of the third set to get underway, and up next will be Ramon Laureano.
The center fielder, number 22.
First pitch on its way. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Well, there are the judges' chambers, and what a cool thing it's become here in the Bronx, and well-deserved for Aaron Judge, of course, with the way he exploded onto the scene as a rookie in 2017.
What a magical year 2017 was for Aaron Judge. The slogan, "All Rise," fit him perfectly. What's really cool about it was the Yankees weren't even sure he was going to make the team coming out of spring training. He emerged into the scene, was the talk of baseball.
And he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. Judge is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Batting ninth, the catcher, JT.
So bases are empty with 1 gone, and that brings up JT Realmuto. Now here's the first offering. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
A quick glove at third, and there were 2 gone.
Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, and he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
2-2 the count. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone.
Now Altuve connects. Deep left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Now back, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing it.
Well, leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. We play 2.5. It's 1-0 Mets. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in is the veteran DH, David Peralta, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's singled in his first AB. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Swing and a liner. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, Devo. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Darren. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
And this one gets away. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Yeah, and as we take another look at this pitch is on the outer half of the plate. The catcher doesn't know whether to backhand it or not, and it just skips off his glove for the pass ball. He'll be upset with himself about that one, no doubt.
The 1-0 home misses for the second ball. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. LeMahieu, the runner at second with 1 away. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's fallen behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out. Next for New York, Luke Boyd trying here to plate the tying run from second. First offering on its way. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. We'll see Freddie Freeman start things off when we return. We've played 3 here in game number 5. It's the Mets 1 and the Yankees nothing. New inning set to get underway, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. First pitch coming, here it is. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Freeman is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And that misses 2-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Freddie Freeman goes down to become the first out here in the 4th. 1 out, base is empty, and that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. And he takes ball 1. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. 2 balls and no strikes to the Mets DH. Now here's a swing, and this is hit well down the line in right. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. His 2nd home run of the series as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he misses again, 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Now the pitch. Weak roller right side. And that's the 2nd out. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And, whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it. Nope.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
There's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
So 2 down and a runner at first, and in to hit next the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story, and he lays off there 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
1-0 pitch. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
From the belt, the pitch.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
Set. Here's the 3-1. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 3-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. But the Mets are able to tack on one thanks to the solo homer. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 New York. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Giancarlo Stanton is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Outside, 2-1. A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Sliced hard on the ground, and Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit.
That's why they call it a game of adjustments right there. The batter has to feel good about what he just did. Swung and missed at the first changeup, got it again, and was able to get himself a knock.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. Just keeping him close. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
The batter, the center fielder. Wait.
1 out, runner at first, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. From the belt, the pitch, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Chopped in front of home plate. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now that the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Next to dig in, Gary Sanchez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him. Stanton stands at second with 2 gone. A ball and a strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. The Yanks leave 1. They trail it here 2-0.
I'm out to chase money in case, clean up base, pick up the pace. I'm out to chase money in case.
At the plate now is Ramon Laureano. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
The center fielder, number 22.
And now the first pitch. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Here it comes, 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. The 1-2 pitch.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And now a pitch on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. 1 out. Now 1 down with the bases empty. And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. From the stretch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this is high, a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the corner, a foul ball and right. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he takes ball 4. The 9-hole and getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Mets.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jose Altuve. He went deep last time up.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked.
Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the 2nd out of the inning. Runner at first with 2 gone in the inning. And that'll bring up Chris Bryant. He's set. Here it comes. Realmuto's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Drilled to first. Fielded cleanly. And Wood will take this one over to the bag, and that ends the inning. Mets leave 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for the Yankees, the shortstop, Jonathan.
First offering on its way. Jonathan Villar is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Hit hard right back up the middle, and he's got a leadoff single.
Now back, the designated hitter, Jake Paul.
In now, David Peralta. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. From the belt, the pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And it's fouled away.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike. And there's ball two now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last three pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw three in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
Altuve for one. Back to first, but he wasn't able to get enough on the throw, and they'll just get one.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. That evens it up 1-1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And the throw to first ends the inning. One left for the Yankees. They're down 2-0. Justin Wilson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in the long ball threat, Freddie Freeman. Now the first pitch, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
3-0 to him now. in there, 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Opposite field to left. Stanton has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th, and that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
At the plate, Michael Conforto, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
2 balls and a strike.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The 2-0 on the way. Alvarez at second with 2 down. And up home, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And that misses for ball 4. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular... when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Carlos Correa is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. And this is lined softly to the left side, but this lands foul down there to make it 1-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 2 left for the Mets as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Carlos Correa is the new shortstop as he stays in the game after entering as a pinch hitter.
Number 1.
Now to the plate, Luke Voigt. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Ew, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left to board, but he cannot lose this one. Jordan Hicks takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 12, Jordan Hicks.
Coming with the trends, MVP, meet the rest. IG like my path, all the way, GPS. Man, she really that good, but she twerking like the rest. IG like a season from a bed, she keep talking.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0.
You like the modern style of baseball, here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Wow, this is the kind of count you'd like to get your superstar hitters in, right? 3-0, you can bet he has the green light on this pitch.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
And this was set up perfectly for him to start the double play. He's in ideal position. And then I think he got a little bit ahead of himself. You know that old saying, be quick but don't hurry? Well, I think that was demonstrated right here.
Next to hit is Gio Urshela, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
First pitch of the AB on its way as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Freeman is up with it to second for 1. Now over to Freddie, and it's a double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
To the plate now, Clint Frazier. Unable to find the zone with the slider. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now it's 2-0. Voigt at third with 2 away. Had a rip at the 2-0 sinker, but came up empty at strike 1.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Yanks leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Chad Green is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 57.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
And he got him.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. They show wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here it comes. And it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Now
as a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. First pitch of the AB now, as he will look at a curveball right on the black. Apparently it's strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. From the stretch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Chris Bryant now. And he fouls this one off. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Mets strand 1, but they're on top 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the power-hitting catcher, Gary Sanchez.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
The 1-0. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Hit out towards second. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Now the shortstop, Jonathan.
Stepping in once again is Jonathan Villar. Singled last time up. First pitch on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
1-2.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing. You're seeing vapor.
On to Freeman at first. 2 away now.
And this is not an easy have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Standing in now, David Peralta, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Now the 2-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Zach Britton has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. In previous meetings with Britton over the years, he's gone 3 for 6. He's taken him deep once as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Yordan Alvarez. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First delivery to him. And he swings right over the top of this one. 0-1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Michael Conforto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Not close. It's 2-0. Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against them.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They're up 2-0. So here is DJ LeMahieu. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
James Karinchak is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here it comes. Outside, 3-0 now.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Now the 3-0 offering is taken, strike 1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Conforto is there, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 99.
Now to the plate, here is Aaron Judge. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
And it's quickly 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing or you're sitting on a pitch, but boy, that was awfully close to being called a strike.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Stepping in now, Luke Voigt. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Too high, and it's 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
3-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one misses for ball 4. And the Yankees get a base runner here with 2 away.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
So the next to bat will be Giancarlo Stanton. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and a strike.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
And a good eye as he lays off, and the count moves to 2-1 now on the Yankee left fielder.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled away. Voit is off at first with 2 away. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Now that number 29.
So next to bat will be Gio Urshela. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, this is a huge out right here. 2 outs in the 8th inning. If this guy comes in and does his job, they hand it over to that beast in the 9th.
The 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. The 1-1 home. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Yanks strand a pair. They're down 2-0. Frustration boiling over with an opportunity missed. More coming up from Game 5 after this. Jonathan Loaizaga enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Lourdes Gurriel. And now the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. Judge is under it, 1 down. So next to hit is Carlos Correa. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop.
Well-executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
The 3-1. He loses him on ball 4. Next up from New York, Ramon Laureano.
Number 22.
Now the first pitch. Here's the 1-0. Now a bunt attempt here. Now he thought about first here, but he'll go to second instead. Over to VR.
That's a really difficult turn for a first baseman when you have to come get the ball, make a strong, accurate throw. So you need 2 good throws, not an easy double play to complete.
So now to the plate, JT Realmuto. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
From the stretch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0.
He's going.
Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's a swipe of the bag, and this catcher, he throws really well too, so that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
And it's fouled away. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Mets lead it 2-0. Ready now is Clint Frazier. And obviously they'll need a 9th inning rally here if this series is going to make it to a game 6.
Frazier.
Nick Anderson comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 70. Nick
Here's the first pitch. Clint Frazier is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this will land untouched. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Now the 2-1. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Lifted down. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
now
digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the first pitch.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. Now the 0-2 pitch.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
And a good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Into the box, Jonathan Villar. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Jonathan Villar is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Last chance for the Yankees. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2. Two pitches fouled away. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Struck him out, and it's over. They are World Series champions.
Wow, World Series champions. The only thing that could have made this sweeter would have been doing it in front of the home crowd. But hey, they're not complaining, believe me. Now they can look forward to celebrating during the parade as they bring the World Series trophy home. What a moment for this team, this organization, and that city.
Back now on the show. More reactions now to this series-clinching victory. Down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and our entire Fall Classic crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching the World Series.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious